Hello everyone, it is A110G back with another video. Today we're going to be doing our first Planet Coaster Park tour, and today we're going to be touring Planco Hills. I actually made this park a few months ago, and finally we're going to be doing a park tour on this channel. If you have not yet checked out the park, you guys can check it out now on Frontier Workshop. So, we have a bunch of coasters, and I know I said like most of them, like that they're the smoothest coasters in Planet Coaster. In reality, they're not like super smooth, but I'd say they're pretty decent. So now let's get in the park. And entering the park, there's not much to the entrance, but I mean, the entrance plaza's not like a whole lot to it, but we have like bathrooms, like that, and some restaurants and guest services and staff buildings. There's not much to it, but I might add more in the future. So we're gonna start making our way to one of our first coasters. This is actually the first coaster I made in this park, and this is um, firewood. Um, I'll show you guys the stats. Excitement rate of 5.31, fear of 3.61, and nausea at 1.09. Fear rating's not too high, but excitement rating's kind of low. So that is a duration of 103.96 seconds, trek length of 3,715 feet, just about 3,800, and max speed of 63 miles per hour, average speed of 24 miles per hour. So that's the biggest drop is 136 feet, but it's kind of inaccurate. The drop height is actually 145 feet. And maximum lateral G-force of 2.96, maximum G-force of 4.97, just about 5 Gs. Minimum vertical G-force at negative 1.34 Gs. Max forward G-force at 0.89 G-force. Minimum forward G-force at negative 1.26 Gs. 3 inversions. Airtime count of 3. Total airtime duration 1.43 seconds. And track scenery rating is pretty high. It's 96%. So, we're about to take a ride on this, and now let's get the front seat and put the inner set at front bumper and then start testing. So that wasn't really the smoothest, but it was pretty good. So that was firewood. Um, And some things I want to point out. This is actually where it hits the most G-force. That the part where it hits the most G-force. I might try to redo that someday, but as of right now, that's how it's gonna be. And some of the transitions aren't super smooth. Like they're not as smooth as they look. So now we're gonna try to see what's in our next what's our next coaster. So we also got Chainsaw, which is our Gravity Group Timberliner wooden coaster. Um, let's look at the stats. Excitement rating of 5.56, fear rating of 3.69, nausea rating of 0.82, and duration of 96.49 seconds. Track length of 2,195 feet long. Max speed of 51 miles per hour. Average speed of 20 miles per hour. Biggest drop 87 feet. This is the real drop height. It's about 93 feet tall, and the drop is actually as tall as the height. And maximum lateral G-force of 3.39, which is pretty, I think is reached in this turn. Which I should probably do a bit more banking on this, but I didn't. Maximum vertical G-force of 3.79, minimum vertical G-force of negative 1.90, maximum forward G-force of 0.50, minimum forward G-force of 0.84, negative 0.84, no inversions, airtime count of 4, and total airtime duration of 2.42 seconds, track scenery rating average, and this is the Q scenery rating. And now let's take a ride on this. So that was Chainsaw, a good little wooden coaster. I'd say it has pretty good airtime moments, such as this hill goes pretty fast through it. So now we're gonna head to the Speedway section of the park, where you'll find Challenger and another ride there I forgot the name of, but we're gonna take a ride on Challenger, and let's look at the stats of this one. So, excitement rating of 6.53, fear rating of 4.03, nausea rating of 1.10. And we also got duration of 2 minutes and 2.85, 120.85 seconds, track length of 6,002 feet, max speed of 79 miles per hour, or 80 if you want to count it as 80. Average speed of 34 miles per hour, biggest drop of 201 feet. That's kind of inaccurate, but the actual drop height is 213 feet. We also got maximum lateral G-force of 1.94, maximum vertical G-force about 3.94, about 4 Gs. Minimum vertical G-force of negative 1.41, maximum forward G-force of 0.50, minimum forward G-force of negative 1.26, only as it says it only has one versions, but it doesn't actually have any versions. Maybe like there's like an overbank or something like that. Airtime count of 6. Total airtime duration of 8.98 seconds. Track scenery rating average. Now let's um, take a ride on this and put the intercept at front bumper and um, yes. Hang on. Sorry. Now let's take a ride on this and um, put the intercept at front bumper and put it at testing mode and enjoy the ride. So that was Challenger. Not really the smoothest, but pretty decent. It's not the smoothest though. So now we're gonna go pretty much in the far back part of Speedway, where you'll find Speed Breaker and RMC single rail, RMC T-Rex coaster. Um, so we'll take a ride on this, but we're gonna look at the stats. Excitement rating of 5.35, fear rating of 3.66, nausea rating of 0.88, and the results 153.22 seconds is their duration, track length of 5,531 feet long, max speed of 73 miles per hour, average speed of 0 miles per hour, biggest drop of just 70 feet. But I'll show you guys the actual drop height. The actual drop height is 180 feet. Maximum lateral G-force of 1.99 Gs. Maximum vertical G-force of 4.16 Gs. Minimum vertical G-force of negative 0.78 Gs. Maximum forward G-force of 0.50 Gs. Minimum forward G-force of 0.76, negative 0.76 Gs. Number of inversions 4. I think it actually has 3. I could be wrong about that, but I believe it has 3. Yeah, I think it has 3, but it says airtime count of 1. I'm sure it has more airtime than that. Total airtime duration is 0.07 seconds. Track scenery rating average. So now let's take a ride on this and put our intercept at front bumper and start our test. So that was Speed Breaker. Not the best, but it's pretty solid. I might definitely have to do some retracking on some of these rides, but we haven't gotten to all the rides yet, so let's go back near the front of the park, and go around here where you'll find Flight Stunt, which is an invert, and excitement rate of 5.2, 5.02, and fear rating of 3.70, and nausea rating of 1.42, and duration of 115.11 seconds. Track length of 3,652 feet long. Max speed of 55 miles per hour. Average speed of 23 miles per hour. And the biggest drop is actually I kind of forgot how tall this was. That was actually 115 feet. That was actually 115 feet. And so the drop is actually 105 feet. I guess I'm gonna have to retest it. Has maximum lateral G-force of 3.01 Gs, maximum vertical G-force of 4.88 Gs, just about almost 5 Gs. Minimum vertical G-force of negative 0.16 Gs, maximum forward G-force of 0.56 Gs, minimum forward G-force of negative 1.14 Gs, number of inversion 6. I think it has 5. I believe it has 5. This is airtime count 1. Total airtime duration 0.55 seconds. Total track scenery rating average. The Q scenery rating is 59%. So now let's hop on this ride and put on testing mode and let's get rolling. Alright, so that was Flight Stunt. Now we're gonna make our way around here, where you'll find our next coaster, which is Cabin Fever. From what I remember, this is actually one of the smoother rides at this park. So we got an excitement rating of 4.95, fear rating of 3.28, nausea rating of 1.03. Duration of 102.87 seconds. Stroke length of 3,514 feet long. Max speed of 70 miles per hour. Average speed of 23 miles per hour. Biggest drop of 159 feet. Which I'm just gonna prove to you what the actual drop height is. Yeah, it's somewhere around 180 feet. Um, and we also got maximum lateral G-force of 1.36 Gs, maximum G-force of 4.2, maximum vertical G-force of 4.20, or 4.2, minimum vertical G-force of 0.48 Gs, maximum forward G-force of 0.62 Gs, minimum forward G-force of negative 1.19 Gs. Number of versions 4, which it actually has 3. Airtime count 2. Total airtime duration 0.23 seconds. Track scenery rating average. So now let's take a ride on this and put our intercept at front bumper and let's take a ride. Alright, so I accidentally unmuted my mic in this clip, so I'm just gonna do it from my tablet. So next up we have Orbitron, which is a Mack ride spinning coaster. You guys can look at the stats. I'm not gonna say the stats out loud, but you guys can look at the stats right here. Alright, now let's make a first person view and let's take a ride on this. Alright, so I actually went back to all of the clips and I realized that all of the rest of the clips were muted. So the rest of this video will just be my voiceover on my video editor. So now we're gonna make our way around here to Blue Rocket, an RMC hybrid. Pretty solid, but it's kind of weak. So here are the stats if you guys want to look at it. Now let's take a seat and get our first person view and let's take a ride.
Alright, so that was Blue Rocket. Like I said, kinda weak. I mean, some of the airtime hills are pretty good, but other than that, it's kind of a weak RMC. Probably the weakest RMC I've ever built. So, now we're gonna make our way around here, where you'll find our kiddie coaster, which is Red Dragon. Here are the stats, if you guys want to look at it. Once again, this is like a tiny little kiddie coaster. Here are the stats, if you guys want to look at it once again. Now that we've looked at the stats, let's take a ride on this little coaster. Alright, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys liked this video, hit that like button, subscribe, comment down below, and let me know what you guys would like to see next, and I will see you guys next time.